Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. This is a bit of a special one, or an interesting one, just because of the story behind it. I apologize for the lighting. I know it's not perfect. I'm working on getting some like kind of stand lights, studio lights or whatever, to make it more consistent. Right now I try to film during the day if I can to get better light, or pick a different room, but with the baby and my wife working from home, it's just kind of, we're all over the place. So I'd rather just get videos out than worry about them being perfect. But anyway, this here is from Michael Martin. And Michael Martin is the guy behind American Blade Works. You may have heard of the American Blade Works Model 1, and there's been 5 versions of it now. This is the version 5. And interestingly enough, the unboxing knife today is going to be the American Blade Works Model 1 version 5. So, Kev, you already have a version 5 here. Why are you unboxing another one? So, here's what happened. Let's just say it was a week ago. I think it was about a week ago. I was talking to a buddy, Brandon, on Instagram. We chat a lot. He's a lefty. He's got a really cool collection, and we just kind of were talking about whatever, random knives and stuff. And he asked me if I'd ever checked out a American Blade Works Model 1. And I said, no, I've always been interested. There was a time a few months ago where I reached out to Michael Martin myself on Instagram or through email on his website, and I asked if a lefty version was coming. That was back when I only would carry knives that had reversible clips or were, left-hand specific. And he told me, no, there's not a big enough market for it yet. He's just trying to get his feet wet and get, into the community. And he actually is a left-hander, Michael Martin is. So he does want to do a lefty clip version or a full lefty version at some point, but there's just not enough demand for it currently, and he's trying to get his name out there, and I could totally respect that. So when I was talking to Brandon, he said, well, I actually run his Facebook group. So Brandon runs the Facebook group for Michael Martin, ironically enough, and he said, I think there's some dropping tomorrow. And I said, oh, that's cool. I'd love to get a carbon fiber or my Carta one. And he said, let me reach out to Michael. And he literally just messaged Michael Martin. And he said, I can make him one tomorrow in Twill carbon fiber. And he told me, and I was like, oh, sweet. Yeah, of course I'll take that. And so the next day, he literally made this knife right here. And then I paid for it. I think it was $210, something like that. And he shipped it my way. And I got it in. I did an unboxing video, which you haven't seen because I went ahead and deleted it, removed it. Because when I did the unboxing, I had some issues with a couple things. First, the carbon fiber has these very large voids in it. I'm hoping, I know my lighting's not perfect right now, but I'm hoping it comes across so you can see there's pretty big voids in there. And they're basically all over the carbon fiber. And then the detent just is very light. Now, obviously I can flick it out, no problem, if I do a good light switch. But if I do anything other than give it a good thwack, it really doesn't want to come out with authority. And I did take it apart, cleaned it. I put some KPL in there. All of that was recommended by Michael Martin because I reached out after my video. I reached out to Brandon and I said, hey man, I have these voids and the detent seems a little bit strange. And that all was in my video. And he reached out to Michael Martin, and Michael Martin said, I'm going to make him another one and send it out. He apologized for the quality control issue. He said, I make all these myself and I make mistakes. He was just straightforward, honest. He didn't make any excuses. He didn't try to convince me to keep it or just swap the scales. It was just a really good experience. I'm replacing the knife. Send this one back whenever you get a chance. Don't worry about it. No rush. So I just thought that was really cool, and I wanted to tell the story because I didn't want to just put a new unboxing video up and then overlook that story. And it's not because I want to give any bad press to Michael Martin. Honestly, to me, it is good press. His customer service is top notch. He will take care of any problems you have. And, maybe there is an off chance that you get one with some issues, but he will take care of it for you. So there's nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry about buying it. And, sometimes knives made in China, if you get a bad one, you're kind of screwed sometimes, or you don't even care about reaching out for warranty because you're not going to get anything done. So I just wanted to tell that story because I really appreciated it. I appreciate Brandon for hooking me up with Michael Martin and getting me the knife. And I appreciate Michael Martin for making the knife. So back to the knife itself. Michael Martin makes these 100% by himself. He is a CNC machinist by trade, and he decided to start making his own knives. He actually did some projects through his work for knife companies, so he kind of knows what he's doing there, and he's pretty much an expert on CNC. So he makes every part for this, I believe, except for the screws, and he puts them together. So this is a 100% custom knife for $200. That's just amazing. And I think the base G10 version is like $180. I also have this to unbox because my buddy Brandon, I was telling you about, had an extra pair of green micarta scales. Let me just check if there's anything else in here. Hopefully I didn't show his address. And I went ahead and bought those. I think he sold them to me for like $30. So I do have a set of green micarta scales now for the Model 1 version 5. So that's really cool. I might be testing those out. It was a super easy process to take this knife apart when I did. So I don't really foresee any issues if I wanted to switch up the scales. And one other thing I want to note about the first one before I open the new one is while I was playing with it that night when I was telling him about the issues, I was really trying to dial in the issue there. I could Spidey flick this one. I could thumb roll it out. And he said that just doesn't make sense with the detent. You shouldn't be able to do that. So we are pretty sure the detent is just a little bit light on this one. So we'll see, but I dropped it. You can see there's a ding right there, and a ding right there, and I think a ding on the clip somewhere. And this is kind of like a bead blast, so it's gonna scuff up easier. But he didn't care at all about that. He just said, send it back when you get a chance. Don't worry about it. So here we go. And it is a very good cutter. I did use it to cut some paper to test out the sharpness, and it really is a good cutter. It's a very good EDC blade, so I am excited about this. All right. Oh, okay, so we have some extra stuff in here. Hang on. I was just expecting the knife. Oh, God. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put the scales aside. These are the ones I got from my buddy, Brandon. All right, so what we have is an ABW sticker. That is the same. I got that last time. So I have another one of those. We have the pouch. So that's where the knife resides. And then there's these two little felt bags with other stuff in it. So here is a cool little bag with this thing on a keychain. It looks like it's brass. And is this a... Oh my Lord. It's a little, if I can get it. Does it lock? I don't know how this works. Look at that little blade there. Comes out. I think maybe it's supposed to be like a slip joint where you just kind of like push it out and then use it and then let it drop back in. It doesn't lock out. It's either that or I'm just not understanding it very well. But it's this little blade. This must be another product he's working on. X-Acto. So it's an X-Acto blade there. Interesting little tool here. I would think it's supposed to lock up, so I must just not be doing it right. Maybe you gotta push, or I don't know, but I'll ask about this. That's really cool. This is awesome of Michael to throw this stuff in here. There was one other thing that I just dropped on the ground. I have to find it because it was definitely something cool. Hang on, let me put the knife aside. Here's the, oh no, it's in the pouch. So here, it's another little tool. It looks like a little pry bar. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. It's an ABW pry bar. So it's like a little pry bar you can hang on your keychain. And then you got the pry tip slash, I guess, Phillips head. And then you have a bottle opener right here, which I appreciate because I'm a bottle opener guy. So that is really cool. I really appreciate that, Michael, if you're watching. This is so cool of you to just include this stuff. I really appreciate that. This thing's cool. It's just a little X-Acto. That's awesome. All right. Okay, let's get into the knife. Really curious to see the difference here in the detent, mostly. Carbon fiber looks like perfection. So, yeah, there definitely was just something up with that sheet or whatever carbon fiber he had. Because I've never heard of issues like that with him or with his knives, so must have just been a one-off. And I will be honest, if there's going to be 1 out of 500 that has an issue, I'm the one who's going to get it. I just have that kind of luck with things. So that's definitely something to mention. I don't know why, but this one feels heavier. They're definitely the same. I gotta be careful I don't mix them up. It's not heavier, I'm just crazy. And I can tell them apart by the void, so. Alright, here we go. Alright. That's better, for sure. Let's see how it clicks in. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a stronger detent, because I have to really give it some gas to break the detent, which is fine. That's what I want. And I've heard that these break in. They have a break-in process that is pretty quick. And, you know, take it apart, clean it, and it'll usually break in. You know, you can adjust the detent, not the detent, the pivot to what you want. So this is definitely different. You can see right here. On this one, I can just kind of lazily pull it, and it'll fly out. Not fly out, but it'll come out. This one, I have to put some pressure on. It's actually a little bit stiff, which to me is fine. I like one that's almost too stiff because I know it's not going to misfire or fail. Once I break that detent, it comes out every time reliably. It's really nice. I am slipping off because it's a little strong. But again, that's all going to break in. This is awesome. So this is exactly what I was going for. Pretty much what I asked for. Here's the Spidey flick, guys. I can't do it. The thumb roll. I can't do it. So he's right. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Again, here's the Spidey flick. Hold on, now my fingers are slipping. Oh, there you go. And the thumb roll. So, light detent, strong detent, Oh yeah, it feels really good. It's already breaking in a bit. Just beautiful. Yes. Okay, I am really excited, guys. So here is the knife open. Probably should have showed you that at some point by now, but I've been ranting about the company and everything. It's just an amazing experience I had. You know, I just love it when, I don't like to have issues, but I love it when I have an issue and a company is just so good about it. It just makes the experience overall so much better. I was able to tune the other one to where I could get it. Oh, okay. So it's just a little stiff up here, and then once you get past, it really does want to close. And that's just going to get better. And I have heard putting skiff bearings in this knife will make it even better. It doesn't necessarily drop on your finger like some knives do, but I'm guessing that will change because this one I think does that a little bit. Yeah, see how it dropped down to my thumb? So it's just a matter of break-in period. So I'm really excited. I really want to thank Michael Martin and Brandon for being such great guys, helping me get this sorted out and getting me ultimately a really, really cool knife. I'll be doing my first impressions and my normal review process on this guy, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch up with you later.